100% of every donation goes directly to VAI's biomedical research and K-12 and graduate education programs. As of early 2023, VAI Purple Community supporters have raised more than $5.5 million for research and education initiatives at VAI. Tonight, each player will be honoring a family member, friend, or loved one who has been affected by cancer or a neurodegenerative disease. Number 2, Jordan Flink will be playing for her Mimi. Mimi was my grandmother, and she had breast cancer. Number 4, Eden Schnurstein will be playing for her grandma. Carol was diagnosed with triple-negative metaplastic cancer. She received needed support from doctors, my grandpa, her children, and her faith to beat cancer and be there for her family. She now has 7 grandchildren and enjoys watching them grow and enjoy their various passions. Number 5, Hannah Heron will be playing for Myrna Hustlebus. I am now playing for my grandma Myrna, who I never got to know because she lost her life too young and due to breast cancer. She was a bright light with the time she had. Number 6, Julia Kozel will be playing for Emily. Emily was diagnosed with stage 4 neuroendocrine cancer in 2021. She went more than 10 years without being diagnosed, as the symptoms are very similar to common diseases. Emily wants everyone to know the importance of furthering this research in order to provide better treatments for this rare form of cancer. Emily is a bright light in her family and endlessly resilient. Number 7, Lily Grelak is playing for Deanna Cornet. Deanna Cornet was a close family friend and a truly remarkable person. She was an engineer at Ford Motor Company and was the mother to Natalie and Teresa, as well as the wife to Tim Cornet. She was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's at the age of 50 and passed in 2019 at the age of 52. Number 8, Sophie Hartle is playing for her Grandma Sue. My Grandma Sue Foster lost her battle to breast cancer far too young at age 47. I have only been able to know my Grandma Sue through stories, but I know she loved her family with her whole heart. She was a competitive runner and loved spending time outdoors, especially in northern Michigan. I love to know that we share qualities despite me never knowing her. We think of her every time we see a sunset or a butterfly enjoying her flight. Number 9, Claire Russo is playing for her mom. Heather Russo was diagnosed with thyroid cancer in 2020 that later spread to her lymph nodes in 2023 and is currently waiting to see if she is cancer-free. Despite battling cancer, she has always managed to show up for her family and be a loving mother and role model to Claire, and of course always shows up to support the K Women's Lacrosse team at their games and scrimmages. Number 10, Ella Spooner is playing for her grandma and grandpa. I am playing in honor of my grandparents Roger and Bonnie Rowe. Both passed away from neurodegenerative diseases. My grandmother passed away from Lewy body dementia in 2020, and my grandfather passed away from ALS in 2023. I am very thankful for the time I got to spend with my grandparents, and I miss them very much. It is through their love and support that I am where I am today. Number 11, Caitlin Grice is playing for her grandma Sharon. Sharon Roberts passed away from skin cancer when she was 35, and her daughter, my mom, was only 15. I spend every day wishing I could have met her and tell her thank you for giving me my amazing mom. Number 13, Tessa Fuller is playing for her grandpa Pete. Pete Schmidt passed away at the age of 52 due to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. He was an extremely successful and beloved football coach. As the head coach at Albion College, he won a Division III national championship and 9 MIAA championships. He had a special love for women's sports and would be so proud of this team. Number 16, Maren Boschhoven will be honoring her grandpa. Howard Howard Boshoffen was a World War II Navy veteran who worked as an elementary school principal in the Kalamazoo public schools. He was an athlete who enjoyed tennis, basketball, and ping pong. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's after he retired. Even though he struggled with tremors, falls, and hallucinations, he still kept his sense of humor until his death in 2007 at the age of 79. Number 18, Jordan Doyle, will be playing for her Grandma Doyle. I am playing for my Grandma Doyle. She is a breast cancer survivor and also a survivor of a neurological trauma resulting from an accident. I am thankful for the doctors and research that has allowed me more time with her. Number 19, Kennedy Hindy, will be honoring her grandpa. Dennis Lappin was diagnosed with pancreatic and liver cancer in 2022. A veteran of the United States Army, Dennis served with the Big Red One during the Vietnam War. He was an avid hunter and fisherman, and he loved spending time with his family, who still remember him as a strong and loving light. Number 21, Natalie Mackey, will be playing for Nick Lamb. Nick Lamb passed away 2 days after his 25th birthday in November of 2020, ending his battle with Ewing sarcoma. Diagnosed in 2017, Nick received chemotherapy for 3 years before entering a brief period of remission. Despite this and having his leg amputated in 2018, Nick never lost his spark. He is and always will be a loving cousin and a brave soul. Number 24, Ansley Ware, will be playing for her Gigi. Gigi is my grandmother who was diagnosed with breast cancer 10 years ago at the age of 70. She was on chemotherapy for 6 months, then had surgery that took her lymph nodes out, 6 weeks of radiation, and finally a 1-year antibiotic. Number 25, Vivian Schmidt, will be playing for her dad. Joe Schmidt was diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer over the summer of 2020. Additionally, he was diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma in early 2023. Although he still continues to fight these 2 conditions, he is always full of jokes and love for the girls on the team. Number 27, Mackenzie Newhall, will be playing for her mom. Tara Newhall was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2020. She stayed positive through surgery and radiation treatments, focusing on staying positive through exercise and support from family to be cancer-free for 4 years. Number 31, Poppy Balcamo, will be playing for her grandpa. Thanks to advancements in science and medical research in the cancer field, Marty Klustra is currently living his life as a healthy 82-year-old man. Thank you for your attendance tonight and support for our cause. There's a table to the right of the bleachers with brochures and more information on Van Andel Institute, as well as t-shirts and Purple Community swag that is available for purchase. Lastly, we will be raffling off full-year yoga memberships to Backyard Yogis out of Kalamazoo. Raffle tickets can be purchased for $5 at the table, and all proceeds will go straight to our cause. We would also like to thank our sponsors tonight who made this event possible. Our sponsors are Legacy Financial and Insurance Services and Taco Boy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking at Mackenzie Field at the Kalamazoo College Athletic Field Complex for this evening's women's lacrosse MIAA matchup featuring the Trine Thunder and the Kalamazoo College Hornets. And tonight's Compete for a Cause game. Good evening again. My name is Zach Metz. Next to me is Dawson Scoop. And Scoop, it's a big game. These two teams fighting for second place in the MIAA. What do you think Kalamazoo has to do to get over the hump, get a win, and possibly secure a home MIAA tournament game.
Well, Mets, we know that the Kalamazoo offense can score some goals, but I think they really need to focus on the defense, especially at the late end of the shot clock. Their defense has been really strong in the first 50, 60 seconds of that shot clock, but once it gets down below 30 or 20, they've really struggled to keep opponents off the scoreboard. So if they can hold there, I think they'll be on the winning end of this game.
Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First up for Trine, a sophomore midfielder from Leominster, Massachusetts, number 8, Elizabeth Larson. A senior defense from Angola, Indiana, number 11, Emily McKinney. A freshman defenseman from Maple Grove, Minnesota, number 12, Claire Schmaltz. A junior attack from New Lenox, Illinois, number 13, Paige Hall. A senior midfielder from Downers Grove, Illinois, number 15, Danielle Garzullo. A junior attack from Portage, Michigan, number 18, Callista Richmond. A senior attack from West Lafayette, Indiana, number 19, Nikki Hibbler. A junior midfielder from Portage, Michigan, number 20, Brooke Hogue. A junior attack from Moni, Illinois, number 23, Courtney Rhodes. A freshman defenseman from Carmel, Indiana, number 25, Evelyn Bellotti. A senior midfielder from Midland, Michigan, number 34, Alyssa Kempner. And a junior goalkeeper from Battle Creek, Michigan, number 35, Maddie Caston. Now the starters for Kalamazoo. A junior goalkeeper from Jordan, Minnesota, number 2, Jordan Flink. A senior midfielder from Belmont, Michigan, number 5, Hannah Herron. A freshman midfielder from Ada, Michigan, number 6, Julia Kozel. A junior attack from Canton, Michigan, number 7, Lily Grelak. Sophomore midfielder from Ada, Michigan, number 8, Sophie Hartle. Sophomore attack from Holland, Michigan, number 10, Ella Spooner. Freshman attack from Spring Lake, Michigan, number 13, Tessa Fuller. Sophomore attack from Troy, Michigan, number 18, Jordan Doyle. A junior midfielder from Lake Orion, Michigan, number 21, Natalie Mackey. Freshman defenseman from Hendersonville, Tennessee, number 24, Ansley Ware. Junior defenseman from Grand Rapids, Michigan, number 25, Vivian Schmidt. Freshman defenseman from Naples, Florida, number 27, Mackenzie Newhall. We're going to get this game underway in just a few minutes. We thank you all for tuning in for this evening's MIAA Women's Lacrosse game featuring the Thunder of Trine University and the Hornets from Kalamazoo College. Let's take a look at the goalkeeper matchup for this game. First up for Trine, it's Maddie Caston, the junior from Battle Creek, Michigan, with a 9-4 win-loss record, a 10.39 goals against average, 102 saves, a 45.7% save percentage. She is 5th in the MIAA in saves, 2nd in save percentage, 5th in goals against, and 1st in goals against average. For the Hornets, it's Jordan Flink back in net with a 6-2 win-loss record, 89 goals against, 12.6 goal against average, 59 saves, 39.9 save percentage. Her numbers have her ranking 4th in the MIAA in save percentage, 3rd in goals against, and 4th in goals against average. We're underway at Mackenzie Field, and the Hornets control the draw first with none other than Hannah Herron, who has made a living off of those 117 draw controls this season. And they will set up the attack first. Kalamazoo's been very, very good early in games. They've struggled a little bit late. I think part of that due to their lack of depth. Going to need a full team performance likely to get this game today and possibly secure second league. They're going to get an early shot for Tessa Fuller, and she scores.
Yeah, Metzman, right away, great offense for the Hornets. I mean, a little screen and cut for Tessa Fuller, and she buries the first shot of the game. And talk about a start for the Hornets.
It is the 28th goal of the year for Fuller. It was Kozel who gets credit for the assist. It's her 3rd of the year. And 33 seconds in, Kalamazoo takes a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Metz, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's coming off an 11-point game, and what a way to follow that up with the early goal.
11 points, 4 goals, 7 assists in that win over St. Mary's on Saturday, 20-12 Hornet victory.
Yeah, Metz, and you can see Caston a little bit upset with herself after giving up that goal. He might have tipped off her stick and then went in.
Yeah, she went high and stick side. Was able to get it as that draw out of the reach of Sophie Hartle. And Trine will be on the attack for the first time today. Melissa Kepner will bring it up.
Yeah, Metz, that ball had some spin on it after the draw. And bounces away from Hartle, just an unfortunate break for her.
So Trine's got it. Courtney Rhodes being defended by Mackenzie Newhall. Tight defense on Brooke Hoyga. As the Thunder continue to work around the goal.
Yeah, Metz, and this is where the Hornet defense is strong. The beginning of that shot clock. Let's see if they can keep it up for the bottom 35 seconds of this clock.
Trying to find room is Rhodes. Gave it up to Elizabeth Larson. 30 seconds to go. Here's Kepner. Back to Danielle Garzullo. Garzullo's got Vivian Schmidt defending. Now Kepner. Around screen. Blitz comes. Ball's tipped. There's 5 seconds to shoot. Larson's going to have to try and get a shot up. 3, 2, and she'll just throw it away.
Wow, that's great defense from the Hornets to start the whole 90 seconds of the shot clock and forces a throwaway.
So now the Hornets will get their first attempt to clear. So we mentioned the implications on the standings in this game. Let's take a look at those standings right now. Hope's got the MIAA all but clinched. Just don't lose any of your remaining games. If you're the Flying Dutch, you've got it. They already beat Albion tonight 18-6, so they've at least clinched a share of the regular season title. And I believe they've clinched the 1 seed in the MIAA tournament as well. Trine sits at 4-1 in second place, and Kalamazoo is at 3-2. Albion, who is 4th, would have had the tiebreaker on Kalamazoo, but they dropped to 3-3 with that loss to Hope. So this game is going to, for now, decide who the 2 seed is in the MIAA tournament, which is so important because that means you get a home game next Wednesday. Heron spins, gives it to Lily Grelak. The Jordan Doyle right in front of the net. In traffic, has it knocked away, and the Thunder have it. And now there's collisions. I didn't hear whistles initially, and now we do, and Trine's going to keep it.
Yeah, pretty good feed down low to Doyle. I mean, she just got an awkward angle there, couldn't really face up, and once she did, she had 3 defenders all around her and couldn't get a shot off. Just an unfortunate break there for her.
Possession was lost, and it's still loose by Hoga. Or Hoiga, sorry, and they're going to blow a whistle, and Trine's going to keep it. Evelyn Bellotti is running.
And a great job on the ride by the Hornets, but I guess a little bit too physical and draws the whistle.
Making a cut is Hoiga, still with it. Flag flies. And now a free position try coming for the Thunder, their first of the game. As a team, they are 39 of 70, 55% on the year. They're excellent there. I believe it's Hoiga that's trying it. She's 10 of 18 on the year. Shot stopped.
Yeah, great defense by Flink on the first free position chance, and as you said, trying an excellent team from there.
Ware was defending Callista Richmond, super tough, and that is someone you can't give room. The junior evens us at 1.
Thunder goal number 18, Callista Richmond.
Number 36 for Callista Richmond. Playing very close to home out of Portage, Michigan, right here in right by Kalamazoo, excuse me. Ties us at 1. We expected a close game, and through 4.5 minutes, we were even.
Yeah, and a great defense right there from Ware, and forced the drop ball, but went for it instead of staying back on D. And if you give Richmond that much space, she's going to bury that shot. More chances than not.
Spooner wins the draw herself and then can't pick it up. And Trine's got it. Here comes Larson.
That one hurts a little bit. I mean, a play that you really need to make if you're going to try to win these tough games against high opponents in the MIAA.
Hornets catch a break as Garzullo was wide open next to the net, and I believe Kozel got a piece of that pass, able to prevent a goal. Larson's got it. To Hoiga. Kepner. Now Larson. "20 seconds left, and now it's counting down under that. Clock's under 10. Slicing through and scoring is Brooke Hoiga, and that's what you talked about, that late shot clock defense. Trine takes their first lead of the game.
Yeah, Madsen, that one hurts a lot more because it was great defense for the first 80 seconds of that shot clock, and it got under 10, and just a nice move down low and gets an open shot with 5 left on the shot clock, and that one hurts a lot.
Number 33 on the year for the junior from Portage, Hoiga, also playing close to home. Thunder, with 9:08 to go in the first quarter, have their first lead.
Again, after a perfect start, honestly, for the Hornets. I mean, 2 goals for the Thunder, and let's see if they can respond and not let this one get out of hand like they have in the past with these close games.
Spooner still unable to control it, and Trine's got it again with Garzullo. And again, the Thunder will be on attack.
Yeah, and a lot of time down here in the Hornets end of the field, and not what you want if you're the Kalamazoo defense, but they've been playing pretty strong, as we've been saying, for the beginning part of these shot clocks. Let's just see if they can flip that script here on this one.
There's Larson. Herron out defensively. Pushing her away from the goal. They try a pass in front. It's tipped and picked up by Vivian Schmidt. And the Hornets able to get a stop, and then Schmidt took a hit to the face, and that will cause a whistle against Trine. I believe we got a penalty against Trine as well. I think the Hornets going to be on a power play here. Bring you that in a moment. The sun is setting on what's turned into a beautiful night here at Mackenzie Field. It's a little chilly throughout the day, but the sun is shining now in the evening. As the weather continues to get better. It was a yellow card on Hoyga. Spooner takes a shot, and it was stopped by Caston. Hornets keep it. Grelak to Jordan Doyle behind the net. Finds Herron, who made a nice catch and then lost it. Hartle runs over to pick it up.
Yeah, and you hope to see them continue the movement down here on the offensive end. The screens and the cutting are really freeing up these cuts for good looks at the goal.
Fuller whiffed on the pass, and then it got knocked out of bounds by Emily McKinley. Now Spooner trying to split through defenders, gives it up to Grelak. Now to Mackey. Ten to shoot, Fuller. Spooner has to shoot, that hits the post, and it will reset the clock. Doyle will go to pick it up.
Yeah, and that's two great looks right there for Ella Spooner, and you think normally she buried that one, but off the post. A good-looking shot, though, from Ella.
Hornets still have the advantage. Herron, her shot wide, and Trine is going to get it.
Wow, great hustle there from the goalie, Maddie Caston, to steal that shot for the Thunder and retain possession after almost getting peppered on that one.
Fuller so close, and Kalamazoo defending well on the ride. And it's nearly resulted in a cause turnover. A nice pickup by Larson. Trine's back to full strength.
And watch out, she's quick.
Got some space, puts a shot up. Flank stops it.
You had to switch to her left hand for that shot, and it looked a little bit uncomfortable. Didn't get a lot on it, and an easy save there for Jordan Flink.
Schmidt's pass is intercepted. Now it's going to be one-on-one. And a score for Nikki Hibbler, one-on-one with Flink, and there's not much Jordan Flink can do.
Yeah, and just an errant pass right there from the Hornets trying to get on the clear, and almost a free position right there for Hibbler, and that puts Flink in a really tough spot. Can't really ask much of her there.
It's 3-1 Thunder as Hibbler gets her 12th goal of the season. With 5:14 to go in the first quarter, it's 3-1 Trine.
Yeah, and after a great start for the Hornets, I mean, three quick goals for the Thunder, and the Hornets just need one to get back on track here, Mets.
They've had their chances in the draws. It feels like have gone their way. It's just a couple bounces, and they haven't been able to pick up a few balls. Feels like Spooner's been better in that situation as opposed to Garzullo.
Yeah, I think Spooner is winning them, just unable to field it after the initial draw.
No doubt about who wins that one. It's Heron who controls it. Took some contact, and then she'll bring it the other way.
Yeah.
Hartle had it knocked away. Towards the sideline, Trine's got it.
And right when you need a draw control, you know who's there, Hannah Heron. But again, just another turnover, and the Thunder right back onto the offensive end.
Here's Hoyga, gives it to Rhodes. Ware was close but got beat by Richmond. Now Rhodes couldn't get it in. Approaching 4 minutes, it's 3-1 Trine. Schmidt defending Garzullo. Clock resets. Ball was knocked away, and Hartle gets whistled for the foul.
Yeah, but right before that, some good communication there by Ware and Hartle. Hartle took a fall, and Ware picks up her attacker, and great switch to prevent an easy goal there.
Looks like a free position try coming for Kepner.
A little bit of an awkward angle for the free position. Hartle's almost right in front of her, in front of the goal.
Kepner will find a shot inside, and they score. It's Hoyga for the second time tonight. Gives her 34 on the season.
Yeah, and just a great pass right there, but finding the cutting Hoyga, I mean, as I said, an awkward free position, didn't really have an angle on the goal, and a nice cut from the backside, and buries that one to extend the Trine lead.
Hornets got the first goal, and the Thunder have the next 4 to take a 4-1 lead here in the first. Hornets call a timeout, trailing 4-1. Scoop, I'll ask you as I normally do, what does Kalamazoo do to turn the momentum around of this game?
Well, I think it starts in the draw control circle. I mean, I think Spooner's getting some pretty good initial wins off the draw, but just unable to field a lot of them after that. And then Trine just goes down and holds it on the offensive end for what feels like 90 seconds almost every time. And the Hornets just really need to get one to get on the offensive end and try to get another one on the board to turn the momentum around.
Herron goes to win this one, and she's got some room. And so Kalamazoo is going to get a chance, if they can get a shot, to get a goal.
Exactly what the doctor ordered on that one.
Herron in front, makes a cut, fires a shot, saved by Caston.
Yeah, not the best shot right there from Herron. Stick side high and an easy save there for Caston. And here comes the Thunder again.
2.5 to go, and they can make it 5-1.
A really important defensive possession here for the Hornets. You do not want to give up that 5-1 lead.
It's a free position try. They're going to get a good setup. Missing the shot, but Schmidt went down. And the Hornets, I believe, are going to be on the advantage again.
Yeah, I think Schmidt just stepped right in front of that shot and took one right to the gut.
Remember, she missed Saturday with a rib injury after getting hit by a ball against Albion.
Yeah, took a real hard shot right in the ribs in that game and then gets hit again. Hopefully that one wasn't in the ribs.
If it was, didn't hit her hard enough. She shakes it off and it's good to go. It's a yellow card against Rhodes, which means the Hornets have plenty of time on the advantage. They got multiple shots on goal last time and were unable to score. And this feels like a critical possession early in this game.
Yeah, Matt, as you said, around a minute 30 left, and just take your time and get good shots here and see if you can just inch back into this game.
Doyle gives it to Fuller. To Spooner. To Herron, and that shot, I believe, was tipped. And then the initial pass out was tipped by Fuller, and it still ends up with Bellotti, and Trine brings it the other way.
Yeah, an unfortunate series right there. You thought Herron was going to have a pretty good shot, but as you said, I think her stick got hit as she brought it back to fire one, and looks like Trine will be content to just run out this last 40 seconds and the penalty minutes on their yellow card.
Run out the yellow card and then maybe get one more shot. 30 seconds to go. Garzulo's got it. Loses it. Picks it up. Under 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Garzulo's just running with it herself. Tries to go in front. I think that was either saved or hit the post. As the clock runs out on the first quarter, Trine with a comfortable lead right now through one, but still a lot of ball left to be played. Into the first quarter, it's Trine 4, Kalamazoo 1. Time for the second quarter. Trine leading 4-1. Update from Wheaton. Kalamazoo baseball is in action. They lead Wheaton 1-0 in the top of the third inning. Flip ends of the field in the second quarter underway. Heron controls another draw. Has her stick knocked loose and another caused turnover for the Thunder. That's really been kind of how they've done it. They've lost the draws, but they've turned around and immediately forced a turnover.
Yeah, you'd imagine that the Thunder are winning the turnover battle by a lot.
Let's take a look. I'll tell you that in one moment. Kalamazoo is now at 4 total and Trine with 2.
Still early, but if the Hornets want to come back into this one, just got to get that number down a little bit.
They get a break there. Spooner spins, took some contact, kept going, and it's going to be stopped, and a green card's coming out of the referee's pocket, which is going to send off Kepner.
Yeah, and another man-up try for the Hornets. 0 for 2 today, and desperately need one here.
This one's not as long.
See if they'll set up a play with either Fuller or Doyle behind the net trying to look to feed someone.
Both great at it, both top in the MIAA in assists.
I think that's their best bet here.
Spooner might just try and go one-on-one. Ran into some trouble. Gave it up to Doyle. Gives to Hartle in front. She scores.
And there it is, a great cut right there from Sophie Hartle. And I believe she was fed by Doyle, like we said. She's great on the assist right there.
It is goal number 15 of the year for Hartle, the sophomore out of Ada, Michigan. For Doyle, it is her 26th assist. She's a sophomore out of Troy, Michigan. Doyle entered this game 4th in the MIAA in assists. Her teammate Fuller is 2nd. Makes it 4-2. The only one who has more assists than Fuller is Callista Richmond on the Trine side. So we got the top 2 in assists, 3 of the top 5 on the field tonight.
Yeah, and that's a big one right there for the Hornets, getting this game back to 4-2 and hopefully a little bit of momentum, see if they can continue on that goal.
Straws high in the air. Heron's got it.
Yeah, and a smart play right there from Heron. Both Trine midfielders went for that ball in the air, and Heron kind of just sat back and hoped that they'd miss, and it bounced right to her.
Almost 2 minutes into the second quarter, and the Hornets setting up to try and get within a goal.
And back to the set play where they'll kind of sit in the line and flash cutters from different angles.
Spooner makes a move, fires a shot, she scores! Ella Spooner.
And just the cherry on top, Mets, every time we get an Ella Spooner goal.
We get Jay Swain. He's in attendance tonight.
Yeah, you saw him down there jamming to his own song.
Nobody quite dances to their own music like Jalen Bull Swain.
Jay Swain.
Makes it 4-3 for Spooner. It is her 52nd goal of the season. She leads the MIAA in goals. Still loose, and it's going to get picked up by Hartle. If she can avoid a turnover, and it looks like they will, the Hornets are going to get a chance to set up an attack to maybe tie this game.
Yeah, and after a rough end of that first quarter, I mean, a great start to the second, scoring 2 quick goals. And as you said, a chance here to get the tying goal.
Heron weaved through Thunder.
And see if they go behind again with either Doyle or Fuller. Or maybe they'll go right back to Spooner and set up this play. Throw a little garbage at him and see if Spooner can take it one-on-one herself.
Here she comes. Spooner gets blitzed, picks it up, fires a shot, stopped by Caston. Three minutes in, try and bring it back the other way, trying to clear, they do.
Yeah, and almost another one for Spooner. Spun back to the right, lost it initially, but got it back and fired a good shot. And a good stop right there by Caston.
4 saves already in this game by each goalie. Can the Hornets get a stop? Keep their momentum rolling their way.
Yeah, 2 big goals, as you said, but got to get it going on the defensive end here and see if they can keep trying off the board to keep that 2-goal lead.
Flink made a stop. At first, we're going to get she was in the crease. The referee's flag also came out.
Yeah, it looks like we got a flag.
I think this
and they called in the crease. See which one happened first.
I think they're calling the flag first because they're setting up for a free position try.
Yeah, and that one's a tough break for the Hornets. As you said earlier, Trine excellent on this free position.
Shot sails high. It will stay with the Thunder.
And I'm not sure. I thought Schmidt was right there if they're calling it a shot.
Shot was not goal, so Trine's only got 15 seconds to operate. And they missed the pass. Even if they can recover this, as Larson can't. Turnover.
Yeah, and as you said, not that big of a deal. Only 5 seconds left on that shot clock, so even if she saved it, didn't really have anything to do with it.
Kozel right by the sideline, lost it, picked it up. Now Mackey beats the Storm and now moves into the offensive end.
And Mets, do you think they're going to call it again? Let Ella go one-on-one and throw some cutters on him from the other side?
It's worked once. They're actually looking for Fuller here, who got it. Doesn't have a shot. Then makes a move. Is going to get a shot. It scores. We got a tie ball game.
Great move right there by Fuller, being patient. Didn't really have a great look the first time and just reset, made a nice move, and an easy finish for Tessa Fuller right there.
Second goal of the night for Fuller. 29 on the year. And we are tied at 4. Hornets outscoring Trine 3-0 in the second quarter. They do it in 5 minutes, erasing the deficit.
Yeah, and a great start to the second quarter. Exactly what they needed. As you said, down 4-1 to end that first quarter, and really a rough end of the first quarter. And scoring the goal right away, and just didn't look pretty at the end, but really flipped it around here in the second.
So we're back to even sledding. Ball is tipped. Hartle's got an angle on it. She gets it. Now to Heron. Kalamazoo can set up an attack and try and take their lead for the first time since it was 1-0. They haven't led since the 10:40 mark of the first quarter. Heron looking to try and go one-on-ones. Looked for Hartle, missed. Eden Schnerstein is there to pick it up. Spooner. Is she going to try and go one-on-one? Nope, she gives it up. Doyle has Kozel, makes a move, shot stopped. Nearly got it back and does, but behind net. Really big save by Caston.
Yeah, great find right there from Doyle to find the cutting Colesville. And as you said, an excellent stop, basically one-on-one.
Hornets get a fresh clock to work with, however.
Yeah, and you think 9 chances out of 10 she buries that shot from point blank one-on-one, and just a great stop right there.
Here's Spooner. Spooner got it, fires a shot that goes wide. Hornets will keep it.
Yeah, and a great little give and go right there with the screen. See if they set something else up on this possession.
Heron loses it. Now Doyle couldn't hold on to the pass, goes back to pick it up. They still got time. .30 seconds. Doyle makes a cut. Flag comes out. Doyle's going to get a free position try.
And a great job right there by Doyle to hang on to that ball. Knocked free for a second, but got it right back and sets herself up with a great look from the free position.
Doyle does not have a free position attempt this year.
Looks to go 1 for 1.
She tries it, she buries it. Hornets with the lead.
And what a better time for your first free position try. Right there, great look, and she buries it.
Goal number 8 for Doyle. Kalamazoo with a 5-4 lead.
And that one must feel good for Doyle. Normally on the assisting end of most of these goals, but gets one for herself here. And as you said, Hornets take the lead.
First lead since they were up 1-0. That lasted until the 10:40 mark of the first quarter. They got the momentum right now. 7:58 to go in the second quarter. Timeout, Trine. A tale of 2 quarters so far in this game. Trine outscored Kalamazoo 4-1 in the first, and now the Hornets outscoring the Thunder 4-0 with 7:58 to go in the second quarter. Spooner back to the draw circle. Still loose. Can she pick it up? No, it's going to be Garzullo who does, and Trine will get a chance to tie the game.
Yeah, and it's mostly been on the offensive end here for the Hornets in this second quarter. Let's see if they can make a defensive stand. I believe they've done it once or twice in this quarter, really picking it up.
Caused a couple of turnovers. They need to stop here to keep this game in their favor. Rhodes has it. Spinning around on Newhall, gives it to Kepner. Heron trying to push her away. Kepner gave it up. Garzullo tries a shot. That went wide. And Flink was closer to it. Hornets going to get it.
And a great job right there by Flink to recognize no one for the Thunder back there and go get the ball herself.
The Hornets will look to clear. Ansley Ware's got it. Ware stays in bounds and
offsides.
And it should be offsides, I believe.
I think Garzullo might have got caught going offsides.
The officials are going to get together and discuss this.
I think Brooke Hoag is trying to say that she was back.
Let's see the official word. I don't see anybody coming off. Maybe that is the ruling. Hornets can extend the lead here. Kozel gives it to Doyle.
They're trying to set up something in the middle with Fuller and Spooner looking for Doyle to feed one of the two.
.40 to shoot. We're under 6 minutes to go in the second. Hartle. Tough angle, couldn't find anywhere to go. Goes to Heron. Heron somehow split through contact and then took some more and turns it over.
Yeah, Metzen, just something I'm not really a fan of on that possession is really stagnant. Not much movement without the ball. No one really setting screens or cutting. And as you see, just everyone trying to go one-on-one and didn't really work out there for the Hornets.
So here come the Thunder the other way. Trine can retie the game here, under 5 minutes to go. They're going to get a chance maybe for Hoyga. Garzullo couldn't hold on to the pass and slowed down by Kozel. Ball being knocked around. Picked up. Long ways away by Richmond. Richmond gets a step on Ware. Ware calls for help, gets it from Newhall. Good job defensively so far. They got to defend for about 10 more seconds. Kozel contributing, 5. They try to go in front, deflect it away. Another really good defensive possession for Kalamazoo.
Yeah, great defense right there from the Hornets. And I don't know if you noticed it, Mets, but Ware had her back turned and was basically face guarding Richmond, I believe, that entire possession. And the Hornets saying they're going to make someone else beat them, not the leading point in the whole MIAA.
The leading point scorer. Callisto Richmond. Try and cause a turnover, so they bring it back the other way. Here's McKinley. Gave it to Hibbler. And you can see right now Ware shoulder to shoulder with Richmond. As that shot misses wide from Larson.
Yeah, and honestly, a great strategy right there from the Hornets. If you got someone as dominant as Richmond is, I mean, 80 points on the season, take her away and make someone else try to beat you.
Here's Kepner. They look in front for Rhodes. Pass was deflected and Flink picks it up. Now here comes Heron. Fuller comes in front. Took a big check as she went near the goal and a flag flies. I believe Fuller's going to get a free position try.
Yeah, big collision right in front of the goal, and Fuller takes the worst of it, but we'll get a free position try.
She's 2 for 4 from the free position.
Makes it all worth it.
Chance to extend the lead with 2:26 left. Bounces a shot that was saved.
Again, a good try to go for a bounce shot, but the bounce goes right high stick side and an easy save right there for Caston.
Kepner splits a double, then took a collision. That looks like the football players in attendance as Mackey will head off.
Yeah, the football players and the men's lacrosse players, both teams love that one. All the Hornet athletes out here to support the women's lacrosse team today.
Yeah, we got a great crowd. The implications of this game very, very big as this is the final regular season home game for Kalamazoo. Still a chance to host a league tournament game. And a whistle, and Kepner's going to get another free position try.
Yeah, and that was a pretty quick whistle right there, Mats.
Trine is officially 0 for 2 on free position, but they did have a pass that led to a goal. Kepner's going to try. That might have hit Flink in the shoulder. She stops it, but the Thunder get it back.
Yeah, Mats, I'm not sure if it hit her in the shoulder or if it hit right off of her helmet, but either way, a save for Flink.
And they're going to get another try here as Hibbler went down.
See if Flink can step up again and make another big save to protect this lead.
Minute 22 left in the second quarter. Hibbler and Flink. The shot scores. And we are tied again with a minute 20 to go.
Goal number 19, Nikki Hibbler.
It's the second goal tonight for Hibbler. That puts her total in the year at 13.
Yeah, and an interesting move right there from Hibbler. She kind of took a weird angle, not really right at the goal, but almost attacked the opposite post and kind of waited for Doyle to come and attack her. And Flink, not Doyle, to attack her, and then just popped one right up and over for an easy goal, and Trine ties the game back up at 5.
So with a minute 20 left, whoever wins this draw, you assume they're holding for a final shot?
You'd assume so. Maybe not a final shot, but let the clock run down to maybe 30-ish seconds and then really start your offense. Shot clock basically off at this point, as you're saying.
Hornets win it. Heron will take her time getting into the zone. Here comes Mackey.
Yeah, and right now it looks like the Hornets will just go around the horn and hold it for a little bit and run this clock down.
Under a minute to go. Tie game. In a game that could decide second place in the MIAA. Mackey gives it to Hartle. Hartle tries a shot and scores. And Kalamazoo gets the lead back.
Yeah, Mets, and no one's complaining about not taking enough time off the clock when you get a goal like that. And a great bounce shot right there from Hartle, and I believe that's the second of the day.
Second goal of the night for Hartle. It's 16 on the year. 6-5 with 42 and a half seconds. This draw control, even more important now.
You'll see if either side can score a quick goal before half. And
Hornets win it.
who else?
And Heron with another draw control. Another goal before the half would really be big for momentum. Scherstein made the catch, got a step, gets close, and Kasten stops it with 20 seconds left. Is this enough time?
A huge save right there from Kasten. And see if Trine can maybe pass it down and get a quick one, but they most likely will probably just hold it and not turn it back over to the Hornets.
8 seconds, they stop it. I believe Heron was right in the way, and she's getting sent off. I believe it was a green card. But that probably, at a minimum, is going to mean that Trine can't score, because it slows the momentum down.
Slows them down with only 8 seconds. You really don't think they can get a shot off here, but
And that doesn't look like they're going to even try. And Kalamazoo will take a 6-5 lead into the break in a game they need to win to have an opportunity to host a game here next week in the MIAA tournament. Also, they would like to avoid Hope College, who's the #1 seed. Winning here could give them that opportunity. As we take a look at the first half numbers, Hornets finished with 16 total shots, so Trine 13 of them were on goal. Trine had 11 on goal. Hornets 1 of 2 from the free position. Trine 1 of 4. Kalamazoo, this is the key. They're winning those draw controls. 9-4, net advantage. And the turnovers have evened out a little bit. 6-5. Kalamazoo still has more. Trine has caused 5 of them. That's been very, very key for the Thunder. Kalamazoo has caused just 1 turnover. Also 8 Hornet fouls to Trine's 2. Draw controls is the biggest thing right now. You think for the Hornets that's the emphasis going forward, not turning the ball over right out of the draws?
yeah, if they can get those draw controls and really hold it down in Trine's end as they did in that second quarter, I mean, they'll get shots and eventually they'll start going in as they did in that second quarter to take the lead.
Take a look at our goalkeepers so far. Maddie Kasten been really good. So is Jordan Flink. They've both been really good tonight. Kasten with 7 saves and 6 goals allowed. Flink with 6 saves and 5 goals allowed. Kasten stopping 53% of the shots she's seen. Flink stopping 54. Trine's goal scorers, Nikki Hibbler with 2. Brick Hoyga with 2 as well. And Callista Richmond with 1. Just 1 assist today for Trine. That goes to Alyssa Kepner. On the Hornet side, Sophie Hartle and Tessa Fuller with 2 goals apiece. Ella Spooner and Jordan Doyle each adding 1. Assists, Doyle, Julia Kozel, and Natalie Mackey each with 1. We're going to take a short break for halftime. We'll be back with you soon for the second half of what has been a good one so far. Sure to be a good one the rest of the way. Kalamazoo with a lead over Trine at half by a score of 6-5. Trine is going to start with possession here in the third because of the card that came out against Heron to end the half. It was a green card against Heron.
Yeah, Metz, and that makes it a really unfortunate penalty to pick up there, as you said, with only 8 seconds left.
And Trine takes advantage immediately with Richmond. Callista Richmond adds her second goal of the night.
Thunder goal number 18, Callista Richmond.
Yeah, and with the man down right there for the Hornets, you can't really guard Richmond like they were with Ware, and she makes them pay right away, and right there is why they're face guarding her.
37 goals on the year for Richmond. 30 seconds in, we got a tie ball game. Each Trine goal scorer tonight has 2. It's a crucial draw here. First of the second half. And Spooner gets it to Heron again.
Yeah, and talk about a duo right there in the center, draw control. I mean,
don't have the draw control numbers for this game in front of us, but I would imagine it's a lot of them to Heron. Hartle's got a couple, that's mostly Heron.
Seems to always be in the right place at the right time.
Kozel to Grelak.
Looks like they're trying to set something up down low with Doyle, but was getting guarded tightly.
Paige Hall hit the turf, but Hornets can't capitalize. Spooner gets a running start, fires a shot, she scores, and the Hornets are back in front.
A tough angle shot right there, but she buries it anyway, and
you know what that
hear
means.
Our favorite song, Mets.
You know what that means. Seven-6 Hornets. I gotta be honest. I think Jay Swain might be ahead of Taylor Swift as my favorite artist.
He's up there for sure. I think Jay Swain solos Taylor Swift personally.
I think he does too. I think if you put them compared the music, I gotta go with Jalen Bull Swain, man. Dude is just a lyrical genius.
Yeah, and he's been putting up numbers recently, so.
Yeah. He's just.
And obviously, as great as he is, he's got some haters up here in the box.
Yeah, but they don't understand fully. They haven't been around him enough to understand the pure lyrical ability of this man that he possesses.
They just hear the songs. They're not really listening.
They're not trying to gain an understanding. Like, who else made a song specifically for women's lacrosse and Ella Spooner? No one. Maybe they did. If they did, they're not good enough for us to know about it.
No other artist is supporting women's lacrosse like that. And
no.
It's truly inspirational to see.
It's so inspirational. I mean, I would argue it's top 10 in America. Shot is stopped by Flink, and she'll pick it up. And the Hornets will bring it back the other way. I'm sure he'd inspired Flink to make that save.
That's one way to look at it for sure.
Hornets try to clear. They have not led by more than a goal in this game. And Spooner is able to get into the attacking end successfully.
Yeah, a great goal right there by Spooner to start the third quarter. See if they go back to her and maybe give her another one-on-one opportunity with a play going on the other side. I think they'll set it up with Heron.
They go to Doyle. Doyle took some contact, ball knocked towards the end line and picked up by Caston.
Yeah, tight ropes the end line there. I thought she stepped out.
And a really nice find to get it to Hoyga coming the other way. Trine might get a look to tie this game immediately, and they're slowed down. Newhall was there on defense. Then Larson picks some speed up. And Larson's going to get a free position try.
Yeah, not really sure what the call was there, but another great opportunity for Trine from a great angle.
And the shot stopped by Flink.
Yeah, Metzen, I'm not sure if you saw it, but Ware completely back turned, just face guarding Richmond again.
I did not see it, but I will take your word for it. Flink turns that over. Richmond's got room, gave it up, point blank range, and converting is Garzullo. 27th goal for Danielle Garzullo.
Yeah, and if the Hornets are going to take away Richmond from scoring, I mean, she'll find someone else to do it with an assist. Number 46 on the year to go along with all those goals.
Tie game at 7. Got an update from Wheaton. Kalamazoo baseball with a 3-2 lead over Wheaton in the top of the 6th inning as they get ready to get that underway. .32 left. Hartle had it knocked away, and Heron able to get it up to Spooner. They avoid turning it over off a draw again, and once again can retake the lead.
Yeah, and another draw control and another win for the Hornets. They're just absolutely dominating in the center circle.
Spooner is pushed, and I believe another free position try coming.
A really tough angle here on this free position for Spooner. See if she even goes for a shot or she'll look to dish it to someone else.
This is who you want with it. If there is going to be a shot, it is Spooner. She will dish it. It's tipped, and Hartle's got it, and then another whistle. And I believe we're going to get another one.
Yeah, she was looking for Heron on the cut. And
it's going to be Grelak who's going to get the try.
A much better angle for Grelak, and see if she can find the net on this one.
Grelak's got 3 goals on the year. Here she comes. Took some contact, and it's grabbed by Caston. McKinley picked it up, and the Thunder bring it the other way. And the Thunder will set up the attack again. And you see what you were talking about, Ware face guarding Richmond. Her one job right now is do not let Richmond touch the ball.
Yeah, and a big job for the Hornets is obviously leading the MIAA in points scored. Don't want her to touch the ball because she will lead the offense. You normally see it in basketball. I don't know if I've ever seen it in women's lacrosse.
Yeah, I've only ever seen it in basketball. This one's near the sideline, and it's going to stay with Trine. They say it's off of Newhall.
I think I've seen it in men's lacrosse before as well.
I can't recall a time I have, but your men's lacrosse viewing experience is a lot deeper than mine. Shot is stopped by Flink. And a big save at that. That ball was really, really close to the goal line.
Yeah, saved it and didn't save it cleanly. Bounced off her stick and right on the line.
Pass misses Hartle, and it's picked up by the Thunder.
Yeah, and what really got the Hornets that lead late in the second quarter was their turnovers. They really limited them in that second quarter, and starting to turn it back over again here in this third and giving Trine extra opportunities.
They're up to 9 turnovers on the game to the Thunder's 5.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they're at 6 at halftime.
You are correct, if my memory serves me right. Richmond slipped as she was going for a backdoor cut. Hoyga gave it to Kepner. Under 40 seconds to shoot. Richmond broke open, got it, fakes, and you can just see the defense collapsing on her when she gets the ball.
Yeah, anyone but her, I think, is the mentality right now for the Hornets.
Looking for a screen for Hoyga, they couldn't get it. 20 to shoot. Rhodes being backed up. Rhodes gets a shot and scores, and the Thunder retake the lead.
Yeah, an excellent shot placement right there for Rhodes. I mean, low and away, and that's a tough stop for Flink, and hits that bottom corner and takes the lead again for the Trine Thunder.
8:08 to go in the third, and it's 8-7 Trine, leading for the first time since the 7:55 mark of the second quarter. Rather, correction, since the 10:01 mark.
And no better spot for the Hornets to get back on track than in this draw control.
We expected a close one. We've gotten a close one. As the sun continues to set, the draw is still loose. Heron's close to it. There's a fight for it, and the Thunder have it. Garzullo managed to come from the draw circle to get that one. Pass is errant. Hartle was close to it. So is Mackey. It's still loose. Kozel coming close. It's knocked towards the sideline, and it couldn't be controlled. So now Kalamazoo looking to clear. Kozel didn't handle it cleanly, but they'll bring it the other way.
Yeah,
Long pass to Ware. She couldn't hold on to it. Turnover.
yeah, and that's really the killers here in this third quarter. The Hornets back to committing these turnovers and giving Trine just extra opportunities.
Seven minutes and counting in this third quarter, and Trine with a 1-goal lead. Garzullo to Kepner. So far, so good for the Hornets, but it's a long possession, and they might get an open look. Well defended on Hoyga, who gives it back to Kepner. It's loose. She picks it up. No, she doesn't pick it up. Kozel picks it up in traffic, and then some contact. Forces a whistle, and they're actually Kalamazoo got a timeout in first. Good timeout. I believe it was Mitchell Caldwell that made the call. 6:01 to go in the third. Trine with an 8-7 lead. 6:01 to go in the third. It's 8-7 Trine, and Kalamazoo will have possession. Playing for control of second place in the league. Potentially playing for an opportunity to host an MIAA tournament game.
Yeah, and as you said, with big implications, the intensity in this game has been up since the beginning.
Mackey into the offensive end. To Fuller. And the Hornets will set up the attack. Fuller in close. Slowed down. Spooner. Shot was tipped and stopped by Caston. And then Caston loses it. It's loose. Caston has to retreat back to the goal, and the Hornets are going to pick up a turnover of Trine.
Yeah, one area that the Hornets have really been better at in this game, at least that I've been seeing, is the ride. They're really pressuring the ball and have forced a couple of turnovers here and got themselves extra possessions.
They get an extra one here. Can they capitalize? Under 5 minutes to go in the third. Every possession just feels so big right now in a one-goal game.
Yeah, as you said, sole place, second place in the MIAA on the line, and each possession, the magnitude just keeps continuing to grow and grow and grow.
Spooner couldn't clean hold on to that pass, and she picks it up, directing a little bit of traffic.
Trying to get it to Doyle to look to set something up behind the net.
Then they look to Fuller. She couldn't get it. Trine's got it.
And again, that's another turnover, and that's what's really killing the Hornets here in this third quarter.
Spooner is pressuring Caston. Keeps it, trying to find somewhere to go with it.
Yeah, and as we've seen, Caston is not afraid to come out of the goal and play a little bit.
Pass misses. It's a race for it. Larson will be the one to win it. And Trine might have numbers here. They do with Ware tied up. Larson, close. Pass in front. Shot, scores. It was Garzullo from Larson, and it's 9-7 Thunder.
Yeah, Sophie Hartle kind of went for a 50-50 ball right there in the middle of it, and unfortunate for her, Larson was on the other end of it, and she's quick, and you saw it right there. She just took off and got numbers for the Thunder.
Makes it 9-7 with 3:45 to go. So can the Hornets, find a way to get a ball in the net? Can they find a second wind in this game?
Yeah, Metzen, this game has really been a game of runs. It started out with Trine, then went to Kalamazoo, and now kind of back on Trine's side.
They've scored the last three. Heron with a good move to keep it in the attacking end.
See if they elect to keep it up top with the midfielders to set up the offense, or if they'll go down low to either Doyle or Fuller to kind of set it up.
Eden Schneerstein's got it. Gives it to Spooner. She might look to go one-on-one. Gets blitzed. Fuller trying to create. Fuller in front. Flag flies. Shot misses. And Fuller's going to get a free position try. And this is a big one.
And again, really similar to her try in the first half. I mean, got in front and just got bodied again. But it's worth it for these free position attempts.
Here comes Fuller. Stopped immediately. Knocked down again. Trine's got it. They cause another turnover.
Yeah, and great defense there on the free position. And really flipped the script right back on Fuller again.
And Another point blank range. Splink with a great stop. Rhodes was in point blank range. Flink with an incredible stop to keep the score where it is, and Richmond able to get it.
Yeah, and in big games like this, you need players like Flink to step up like that and make big saves to try to keep you in it. I mean,
Richmond beats Ware. Got it in front to Kempner. She scores.
and right there is a prime example of why you have Ware face guarding Richmond this entire second half.
Alyssa Kempner gets her 21st goal of the season, the senior from Midland, Michigan. Makes it 10-7.
Yeah, just an excellent find there from Richmond, and Kempner able to bury it point blank, and kind of asking a lot from Flink to make another save right there.
We've seen a number of 4-goal runs in this game. Trine is on one right now to tie their largest lead of the game at 3.
It's really important for the Hornets here to just keep Trine off the scoreboard to end this third quarter. I mean, if you can get a goal of your own, that's even better.
A great draw control by Larson. And the momentum all storming the way of the Thunder. Under 2 minutes to go. They can extend the lead even more.
Yeah, huge defensive possession here for the Hornets.
Under a minute and a half to go in the quarter. They look in front. It's somehow got to Hoyga, who weaves through defenders. Heron falls to the turf. Then Hoyga falls. And a whistle against the Hornets.
Yeah, and a huge break right there for Trine. I mean, a little bit of an errant pass, and it falls right into the stick of Hoyga. And she'll get another free position attempt, and a great angle for her.
1:11 left. Comes in close and scores. And Trine with their largest lead of the night.
And now it's crucial for the Hornets to try to get one on the board in this last minute, 10 seconds. And it all starts in the middle with Spooner, Heron, and Hartle.
Hoyga's got the hat trick, her third of the night. Puts her up to 35 on the year. This one loose on the ground again. The Thunder have it again. Then it's lost towards the sideline. Still loose. Hartle battling for it. Hartle gets it. Hit from behind. Under 50 seconds.
Again, a great defensive play right there by Hartle to get the ball, get possession back for the Hornets and give you a chance to score, but really need to get it over and into the zone quickly here.
Still plenty of time, 30 seconds, but that can dwindle away quickly. Heron, that's defenders close. Spins, has space. Gives to Fuller, big try, shot wide. Doyle races quickly to get it, 15. 10 seconds, Doyle to Heron. Weaves, scores!
Wow.
Needed goal for the Hornets
Huge
with 8 seconds
goal.
to go.
Needed it right there, and who else but Doyle, one of your great attackmen with the assist right to Hannah Heron, and you know she's burying that one from point-blank range.
First of the night for Heron, the senior. Doesn't want this to be her last game on Mackenzie Field. It's her 50th goal of the season. Doyle on the assist with her second of the night. Puts her assist total to 27.
And just a huge goal right there for the Hornets.
Momentum a little bit back towards the Hornets as we close the book on the third quarter.
Cuts it back down to 3-goal lead for the Thunder. And looks a lot more manageable now for the Hornets to come back into this one.
They've been down 3 in this game before. They came back very, very quickly as the clock will run out on the third quarter. Trine in control for most of that quarter, but Kalamazoo gets one back at the end to bring it closer. We go to the fourth quarter of what has been entertaining, what will be a great end. Hornets trailing the Thunder 11-8. $15 more minutes. Trine, if they win this, will clinch the number 2 seed in the MIAA tournament. If Kalamazoo wins this, they will be in control of their own destiny for the 2 seed. It's 11-8 Thunder.
Yeah, Metzen, as you said, 2 big reasons to need that number 2 seed. One is a home playoff game, and the next might be even more important to avoid hope in that first round game.
Yeah, Albion would have the tiebreaker over Kalamazoo. Albion's at 3-3 after losing them today. Kalamazoo's last game is on Saturday. They travel to Adrian. In all likelihood, the Hornets are essentially into the MIAA tournament with at least one more win. As a whistle blows. The Hornets going to get a free position try here on attack.
Yeah, and just being in is a big step for this program, but honestly, with the season that they're having, I feel like they'd be unsatisfied with just a 4th place finish and having to go to hope for that first round game. They want to host a playoff game.
Host a playoff game.
Even get to the finals. Yeah,
it's all about getting into the tournament. Give yourself a chance. but getting a chance at home would be even better. Spooner off a screen. She gets blitzed. Try to go to Hartle in some traffic. It's loose still. Larson's been all over the field for Trine. She picks that one up.
Yeah, and Spooner got double teamed up top right there and kind of forced one into the middle to Hartle. Didn't really need to, and just unfortunately another turnover.
Spooner knocks it away from Larson, but no other Hornets there to potentially pick up a turnover.
Yeah, now you go to the defensive end for the Hornets, and
A
big possession.
You got to get stops.
Feels like you need a stop on this one. They obviously have the ability to score quick, as you saw at the end of that third quarter, but 4-goal deficit in the fourth quarter starts to loom on you a little bit.
Trine gets a look. Shot was deflected. It's out of bounds. They'll keep it. 40 seconds to shoot.
It doesn't get a reset on the shot clock there, and that's big for the Hornets. Dwindling down to this little danger zone for the defense.
20 seconds. The flash in front got tipped. The shot missed. Ware gives it to Flink.
Yeah,
and the Hornets get the stop.
Great defense right there to get a deflection on that pass. Had an open cutter for a point-blank shot. A huge tip.
They nearly turn over again. Spooner's all the way back near her own end. Larson rolls it towards the end line and has it.
And Flink just a little bit off the mark on that one, trying to get the clear going. Another costly turnover for the Hornets, and Trine looking to bleed off at least another minute of this clock.
They're taking their time through the fourth quarter so far. Garzullo to Larson. Flink stops it.
Huge save right there, and that's exactly what you need to stay in this game.
Hornets looking to clear again. They do.
You need your big players and Flink to step up and make great plays, and that's exactly what she does there to keep the Hornets in this one.
So now the Hornets' turn to try and get a goal. Heron's got it. You got to imagine it's Heron or Spooner, right?
Yeah, it looks like they're setting up this play where they'll throw some screens and some cuts at you, and maybe Heron will even try to go one-on-one.
Spooner runs off a cut. Schneerstein does as well. Heron trying to do it. Well guarded. Still plenty of time on the shot clock, 45 seconds.
Yeah, just a little stagnant. Need to get some cutters and some movement.
They get one from Hartle. The shot goes wide. The race for it gives it to Trine.
I thought Doyle might have been there, but I think it was the goalie, again, Caston, hustling back to get that one. And now if they can create a turnover, she's out of position.
They turn up the pressure. Passes errant. Heron picks it up. Hornets have chance. Fuller in front. She scores.
And exactly what you needed right there, and just unable to come down with the pass, and leaves Tessa Fuller wide open right on the doorstep. And an easy finish for her.
Goal number 13, Tessa Fuller.
For Fuller, it's her third of the night. It gets it to a 2-goal game. It keeps Kalamazoo alive. It's her now 30th of the year. 64 total points, I believe. Check the assist numbers. Yeah, 64 total points in the year.
Yeah, talk about a good start to your first collegiate year. Still has another game after this one, too, and maybe more in the tournament.
11-9 Thunder still, and the draw control here, so important for the Hornets.
Yeah, now you can breathe a little bit if you're Kalamazoo. I mean, you can really afford to give up a goal now, and you're not looking horrible, but
They get the draw.
The offensive end is even better. And as we said, it's a game of runs, and see if Kalamazoo can get on one here.
Under 10 minutes to go. The pass was tipped. Doyle will let it roll out of bounds. Claire Schmaltz was pressuring her almost exactly to the baseline.
Yeah, and a really smart play right there to just let it roll out and not try to force a ground ball and lose it out of bounds.
Spooner to Heron. Her shot scores! They're within one.
They go right back to that play, set it up this time with Spooner, and Heron wide open on the cut, and she's going to bury that one again.
Second of the night, 51 on the year. Hornets are within one with 9:20 to go.
Yeah, just like that, and that's right back to a one-point game, and it's like a timeout.
Thunder take a timeout. 9:20 to go. Hornets crawling back into it again. They still trail by one. Hornet fans, get your rally caps on. 10 for the Hornets, 11 for Trine. With 9:20 to go in this game, Kalamazoo scored the last three to get within one again.
Yeah, one of the better crowds here today for this game, and living up to the hype.
Yeah, it's one of the best crowds I've ever seen for a game here at the MAC. Spooner for another draw control against Garzullo. Drops over the head, nearly picked up by Trine, and then it is. Nikki Hibbler's got it, so now you got to play some defense.
Get back to the defensive end, and the Hornets have been really strong in those last couple of possessions. Hopefully they can continue that here.
Hibbler gives it to Garzullo. Richmond's got it. Keep an eye on her. Here she comes. Bounces a shot and scores. And Trine with a massive goal with 8:34 to go.
Yeah, and one of her very few touches in the second half, and you see again why Ware is face guarding her this entire time. Her first touch, and she goes right around and scores another goal.
Richmond gets her third of the night. It's 38 on the year. And it gets it back to a 2-goal lead for Trine.
Yeah, she has a hat trick while being face guarded. I don't think I've seen that. You don't see that every night.
You don't see someone get face guarded every night.
Let alone have 4 points scored while being face guarded. Just all over the field for Richmond.
Spooner wins it herself. Here she comes.
And a great job right there by Spooner. Heron went around the circle to the other side, and she kind of just won it right to herself.
Can Kalamazoo answer? Kozel's behind the net. Gives it to Grelak. Spooner going to try and go one-on-one. Around Kempner. The shot is stopped by Kasten.
And again, running down the left side, stick in her left hand and goes high and stick side. And another great save and a pretty easy save right there.
The other way for Trine. It's McKinley.
Yeah, McKinley and Larson have really been all over the field for the Thunder in this game. Really leading those clears.
So the Thunder looking for another one to really put a dent in the comeback hopes for the Hornets.
Yeah, and you thought last possession was a big possession for the Hornets defense. This one even bigger.
Garzulo trying to set up. Pass misses its target. Heron racing for it along with Larson. Heron gets it.
A great play right there with her stick. Looked like a hockey player right there to pull that ball right back into herself.
There's a flag on the field. Right now, Heron slows down.
We'll go right back to Spooner. See if she'll elect to dodge or if they'll set up a play.
6:45 left. Kozel down to Doyle. Fuller flashed, couldn't there. Now Heron to Spooner. Mackey to Spooner.
Hornets
Heron spinning. Heron shot, scores!
through contact, took a big shot. Well, she took that shot. Finds the back of the net again.
She gets a hat trick. Puts her at 52 on the year. 4 total hat tricks in this game for Trine. It's Richmond and Hoyga for Kalamazoo, Fuller, and Heron. We're back to a 1-goal game.
I'm not even sure if Heron had a goal in the first half, and now she's got 3 here. Really turning it up when her team needs her most. And right back to a 1-goal game and get the excitement level back up here at Mackenzie Field.
Gets the momentum back to the Hornets.
Right back to the center draw circle where Spooner has been pretty dominant in this game.
This one rolling towards Fuller, who picks it up. Fuller's got it. Doesn't really have any numbers. So they will set up an attack.
Yeah, not really sure what happened there, but Trine must have thought there was an offsides or something because no one really got back on defense, and Fuller just kind of took off.
We're under 6. Kozel.
They got to go back up top and put it in one of their hands of Heron or Spooner, you think here, right?
You would think. Hartle's got it.
Hartle also having a really nice day. All 3 of their midfielders really playing really well in this one.
Heron tried to go to Spooner, and it missed. And a turnover in a critical spot.
Try to run that play with a little bit of a give and go with Spooner and Heron, where Spooner will pass it and then get a screen from Hartle and try to curl off that one, but
didn't seem like she was. It looked like she was still trying to set up her cut off that screen when Heron threw the pass.
yeah, Heron forced that one a little bit. And a costly turnover here as we're approaching 5 minutes. And you'll see Trine take up a little bit of the shot clock before they really start to get going. Maybe try to run something to get Richmond free. Saw what happened last time she touched the ball.
Hoyga spinning. She's still got it. 35 working. And loses it. And a turnover. Kozel. takes some contact and turns it back over. Now Garzullo has it knocked away by Hartle, but she picks it back up.
Yeah, great defense right there from Julia Kozel, and just got double teamed. Didn't really see it coming from behind and turns it right back over to the Thunder. And the reset of that shot clock really hurts.
Garzullo behind the net. Kempner flashing, got in front, crossbar! Hit the crossbar.
An absolutely huge break right there for the Hornets.
Heron takes it away.
Wow. A great play right there by Spooner. Has to stay back on sides, but I think she got a stick on it.
Heron cutting, Heron spinning, got it to Doyle. Doyle's shot stopped. Fuller's in front to keep it. Kalamazoo's got it.
Plenty of time here. No need to rush something. Look for your shot. See if they elect to start it from down below in the X position.
Doyle under 3 minutes. To Grelak. Got it to Heron. 40 seconds to shoot. Spooner not there. Heron makes a cut. Races in. They're going to get a free possession try.
Looks like a card. I think she hit her right in the face.
A card is coming out. A yellow card.
And a huge play right there from Heron to draw the penalty. I believe that was Larson called for the yellow.
It'll be Heron from the free position with 2:46 left. In an effort to tie this game.
And who else would you want to have the ball right now than your senior captain?
And she takes advantage. We got a tie ball game.
Exactly what you need right there. And Hannah Heron is just coming to life in this second half.
Fourth goal of the game for Heron. The senior captain, who means so much to this program, who has led them through all sorts of adversity, ties the game with 2:45 to go. As we get some discussion from the officials. I believe they're just releasing the penalty.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's unreleasable penalties in women's lacrosse, but maybe talking about that.
It was a releasable penalty, so 2:45 left. We got a tie game.
And now talk about some pressure right here. Whoever can get the opportunity here to take the lead and deep into this fourth quarter.
12-12, 2:45 to go. It's loose still. Whistle, it's going to the Hornets. 2:37 left to go.
A little bit too physical going for that jump ball right there. And Hartle will start it for the Hornets.
Hartle goes to Kozel. Kozel.
Great pass, but Trine is very aggressive on the ride now.
Trying to be extra careful to take care of the ball. Newhall brings it into the zone, gives it to Heron.
Yeah, and right now you just want to put it in the sticks of your playmakers, whether that be the middies up top looking for a dodge or in your attackman down low looking for an assist.
It's Kozel with it now, and now it's Spooner. To Mackey, under 2 minutes.
Here they go back to that play, Mets.
They're going to run the screens, and Spooner's got it. And she's going to get double teamed immediately. And she beats the double team. Spooner's got some space, and she will slow down again. Gives to Fuller. Fuller, Mackey, in front. She scores!
Wow. A great find from behind by Fuller. And
Mackey gets her first of the night. Fuller with the assist. Number 9 for Mackey. And the Hornets lead it for the first time since, let me do some math in my head real quick, the 13:48 mark of the third quarter.
And as you said, Trine was up 4 goals late in the third quarter, and the Hornets have just stormed back in the fourth, and now to take the lead.
They have scored 6 of the last 7 goals in this game. We got a timeout. 1:28 to go. Kalamazoo in front by 1, 13-12. Let's look at this from both sides, Scoop. If you win the draw, if you're Kalamazoo, obviously you're in clock preservation mode because you wouldn't have to shoot it again, right?
Yeah, you hold the ball the entire time. 2-second difference between game and shot clock, so you can run out the entire clock. I mean, expect doubles and just make clean passes, and you can run out the clock on this one.
And on the flip side of it, if you don't win the draw, defense has to be as disciplined as ever.
Yeah, it really starts with Ware face guarding on Richmond, and other than that, you just got to play strong defense for about 1 minute and 20 seconds and solidify yourself as a top 2 team in the MIAA.
For Kalamazoo to officially clinch the 2 seed, they would have to win tonight and win Saturday, or Trine loses their final game, which is against Calvin in Angola on Saturday. That is if this result holds, as the all-important draw control looms large, and the officials are going to make us wait a few seconds longer.
Yeah, and it seems like every single time we get a draw control, we say, this is the biggest draw control right here. This is the biggest draw control right here. And
it keeps getting bigger. It's true.
I don't know if it gets bigger than this one unless Trine comes out and scores a quick goal or something like that.
Trine's essentially emptied their net.
They have put another attacker on.
They put another attacker on and taken their goalie, Caston, out of the game.
That's got to be a first for me, Mets.
Pulling the goalie in lacrosse?
Yep.
Well, they do compare it to hockey on grass.
Hopefully it doesn't work like the Red Wings.
You know what? I mean, the Red Wings didn't end up making the playoffs, so.
Some foreshadowing here.
128, Spooner flips it forward. Spooner wins it!
Exactly what you need right there. Now Spooner just play keep away.
Hartle with it. They're moving the ball quickly.
Just don't be too frantic with it.
Fast, but not in a hurry.
Fast, but not frantic.
You want to be more like Michael Myers than the guy being chased by Michael Myers.
In the wise words of Coach Jajasic.
Who knew that Johnny's words would be used on a broadcast? Under a minute. Heron reverses course. Has it knocked away. Trine gets the turnover they need. And
Wow.
now they bring it back the other way.
They got numbers.
Hibbler trying to beat Newhall. She's going to get one-on-one with Flink, and she scores.
And what a turn of events.
They get the turnover and immediately score to tie this game back up at 13.
And Mets, I think,
That's
gotta go back on myself.
That's
and
on
say,
you. That's on
me.
you. That's on you.
Got to go back on myself and say, I think this draw control is bigger than the last one.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, no one else would want the ball in the hands of it at that point in the game. And Hannah Heron just got a little bit too close to the attackman. We're sitting right there on the line.
So now we get a draw control with 40 seconds left in a tie ball game.
And now both sides feeling the same thing. Get the ball, get down the offensive end quick, and look for your shot. It's looking like
40 seconds left.
nothing more you'd want, nothing more you'd expect in a game like this with such big implications.
Popped up. Spooner's got it. Has it knocked away. Still loose. Kempter picks it up. 30 seconds. Towards the sideline and stays in bounds. Trine is going to get a chance to win this game.
Yeah, and Spooner again wins it to herself, just unable to control it.
Hoyga to Hibbler.
Just
Garzullo. Defended by Newhall. 10 seconds to go. Kempter with Mackey defending. They blitz. They miss the pass. Newhall picks it up. We get a whistle. And I believe Caldwell called a timeout.
Yeah, and a smart timeout. Don't turn it over right in front of your goal with only 5 seconds left. Calm everyone down and
2
just take this
seconds
game
left.
to overtime.
And we are going to get OT in this game. 1.9 left in a tie ball game at 13. .9 seconds, and this clock is just going to get run into overtime as the Hornets have possession.
Yeah, let's just chuck this ball right up into the air and let those 2 seconds run out. Don't let anything fluky happen.
Mackey's just going to run away from everyone and let it run out. And in a game of runs, we go to overtime with second place in the MIAA on the line. It'll be a 5-minute break, and then we'll be back for OT. Hornets and Thunder tied at 13. Scoop, I'll let you say what you've said the whole game.
I apologize to everyone listening out here, but there is no bigger draw control than this one, and I mean it for real this time.
3 minutes on the clock. Next goal wins.
This will be the last one, so it has to be the biggest one of the game.
Unless we go to another overtime.
I don't know if I can take double overtime. That's
The last overtime game on this field was a men's lacrosse game against Benedictine that the Hornets were able to win, as this draw control is still loose. And it's going to go to the Hornets as Hartle got knocked down.
the ref pointed the wrong way for a second there, and about to have outrage in the stands.
Mackey in some trouble. Gave it to Hartle, a dangerous pass that was nearly intercepted. Got it to Heron. And the Hornets are going to get their chance. Hannah Heron, the senior, the captain.
Right back to the bread and butter.
They set up the cutters. Heron spins inside. Shot sails high. Race for it. It is staying here.
Wow. And a great look right there from Heron. I mean, just a nice dodge up top and didn't even look for the cutters. Tried to do it herself.
Hornets keep it. Fuller behind net. Goes to Heron in front.
Ah!
She scores! She scores! She scores! Hornets win it! Everybody loves Hannah Heron.
And again, that duo, Tessa Fuller from behind net, dimes up. Hannah Heron for the game-winning goal. Exactly what they needed.
Kalamazoo grabs second place in the MIAA with an OT thriller game winner from who else than in her final season as a Hornet, it's Hannah Heron on a beautifully drawn up cut. The assist came from Fuller.
She scored hundreds of goals in her career here in Kalamazoo, but none bigger than that one.
And I'll make the declaration now. In the biggest game in this program's history, she has cemented herself as the best to ever play here. There's been greats. I don't think there's any as great as her.
It's the GOAT, proclaimed by Zach Metz.
GOAT. Let's take a look at this one. An unbelievable effort from both sides. The Hornets come out on top. Quick baseball update while we have you here. Kalamazoo and Wheaton are in the top of the ninth inning. Wheaton has a 4-3 lead. The bases are loaded with one out. And a 3-2 count. Well, we're going to keep an eye on that one as we look at the shots. 25 shots on goal apiece. Each team converted twice on a free position. Kalamazoo dominant. The draw controls, that was the difference. It allowed them to get on the run and get back in the game. Don't you think? 21-9?
Yeah, Ella Spooner and Hannah Heron and Sophie Hartle dominant all day long in that center draw control, and that's really what helped them get back into the games at the times that they were down big.
Other numbers from this one. Turnover 17-13. Kalamazoo had more. Trine caused 11 of them. Jordan Flink is the winning goalkeeper, had 12 saves and stopping 48% of the shots. She made some really, really clutch saves at points in that one. By the way, baseball update, they just walked in a run. Kalamazoo ties the game. But Jordan Flink is going to be an unsung hero of this game for the Hornets.
Yeah, she had a lot of one-on-one opportunities with an easy shot right in her face, and she stepped up big multiple times to keep the Hornets in this one and eventually lead to the Hornets W.
Maddie Caston was great on her own right. 11 saves on 31 shots faced. Scoring for Trine. Callista Richmond with 3. Nikki Hibbler with 3. Brooke Hoyga had 3. Danielle Garzullo had 2. Courtney Rhodes and Alyssa Kepner each with 1 assist for the Thunder. Richmond, Rhodes, Kepner, and Elizabeth Larson each had 1. On the Hornets side, it was led by Hannah Heron, who in the second half just absolutely took over. 5 goals, including the game winner. Tessa Fuller with 3. Sophie Hartle with 2. Ella Spooner with 2. Jordan Doyle and Natalie Mackey with 1 apiece. Assist-wise, Fuller 2, Doyle 2, Heron, Spooner, Mackey, and Julia Kozel each with 1. That will wrap us up as Kalamazoo baseball just went up 6-4. We'll add that in there. It's going to be a really good night. Here's what the situation is for the MIAA tournament. So now that, as we Actually, before we do that, let's look at the women's lacrosse scores first. So Hope beats Albion. That moves them to 6-0. Albion drops to 3-3. Both of these teams are now 4-2. Obviously, the Hornets winning this game. They have the tiebreaker. Alma defeated Adrian, so that puts them at 3-3. That's the 4 seed that we're less concerned about as of right now. Calvin's up in there as well. But how it would look, Hope will be hosting. Kalamazoo will be the 2 seed, Trine will be the 3 seed, and then however those tiebreakers work between Albion, Alma, and Calvin will be the 4. Kalamazoo will officially clinch the 2 seed with a win on Saturday at Adrian, or if Trine drops that game at home against Calvin on Saturday. That game, of course, important for Calvin, too, as they would look to get a 3 seed opportunity. But, man, what a win for this team and this program for what they have had to deal with this season. And it's led by none other than Heron, cementing herself as one of the best to do it. We will wrap this up and let you know our next broadcast. We have 2 on Saturday. The men's lacrosse team will be in action this Saturday, and baseball will be at home on Mackenzie Field against Olivet. We invite you all to join in to both of those games. Signing off from Mackenzie Field, Zach Metz here next to me is Dawson Scoop. And Scoop, we might get to do this one more time.
Hopefully, Mets.
For your final score from tonight, in overtime, Kalamazoo 14, Trine 13. Thank you, everybody, and have a great night.